when we read it, we swore they would have made that weapon awesome sauce, but it turned out to be like the worst. So if we go to, if we start at from like what's the best weapon currently in the game, damage wise, kills wise, probably good for like 1v1s and doing all that great stuff. It'd be that. It'd be the Caretaker. It's that one simple little thing that the Caretaker can do that it wasn't able to do before. It shoots point 0.1 faster than it used to. There's a natural 0.1 in it, but it's 0.3 allows it to shoot 3 shots in a second, which averages around 3,000 to 4,000 points of damage. That means the Caretaker can erase most health bars without even emptying its full clip, especially if you have a 3-bar health bar. That's what the Caretaker can do. So it's kind of really, really strong to the point where it seems a little too strong. Like they need to dial down the damage a little, or they need to bring up that reactivation delay to something more meaningful, because this is too little, because it's too fast. Like its reactivation delay used to be 0.4 and it was strong. Now it's just too strong. They gave it the Borson reactivation delay and it does more damage than the Borson in general. The gun's ridiculous. Probably one of the strongest guns in the game. So it does the most damage per second, bar none. Next, I think best gun, believe it or not, in the new standings is gotta be like the Trial. So the Trial, because of its extremely long range, really fast reload time, and the exact same fire rate as a Caretaker, it's really fast and it's able to shoot really quick, reload, and it has ridiculous amounts of range. The only thing is, what they did with the rocket launchers is gave them all, yo, what's up, Endemic? What they gave all the rocket launchers is really great range, but their first part of their shot is super slow. So if somebody's like running in front of you and moving back and forth, you literally can miss them. If they're, I'm at 1400 yet. I'm at 1882. I've been past that. I'm trying to get to 2000. I'm going for Forge Master. Because the reason is, I have literally 6 primaries that are not level 20, and I have 7 heavies that are not level 20. One of them is because I don't own it. Everything else is 17 or better, except the Caretaker, I believe, which is 16. Yeah, 17 or better, except for the Caretaker, which I'll take care of that. Honor ranking what? Like, I don't play Eventide much because, like I said, I could basically do super well if I come into a game in the middle. And I can't win because the odds are stacked against me. But I can bring myself all the way up to like the second or the third score. I can still lose honor points. Why play it for that? Part 2, if I am playing it and I've been seeing people win and still lose honor points. The hell is that? So I don't really play Eventide much. And for Paragon Arenas, my problem with Paragon Arenas is if you're playing with people, it's one of the worst ways to earn Ascension points. And I'd rather get my Ascension points than play it just to get the honor rank. I'm bronze still, working my way up. And the problem too is I'm trying to level up weapons. that I don't usually play, and some of them I don't really like this one. I do not like the Rush. I found ways to play it, and it's decent, but it's not great. Out of the two, the Trial is far superior. So the Rush is on the bottom. It doesn't suck. It's just not something I enjoy playing. It's so slow. I don't like playing. That's the problem. So let me just see. But it's reactivation delay 0.5. Yeah. So the Borsten's reactivation delay can't be 0.5. This thing feels like it takes a year and a day just to fire one shot, and I don't want that going on when I'm basically shooting. So Eventide, until they rework Eventide's honor points, what I've been doing is I play it for Ascension, for conquest points. And if I'm getting really annoyed during the final harvest, where I'm either playing somebody where I'm shooting you, and you should die, but yet you're able to primal, and then when the reverse is happening, you're shooting me, I'm hitting the primal button and nothing happens and I die, I'm not really interested in playing it. Yeah, and the way I played is I played with Quick Strike Pendant with a legendary Jury Ram. So my reload is still faster than most other people's reload. So it's really, really fast. When I play the Tetrad, if I play the Tetrad and I use the Quick Strike Pendant, Tetrad has the fastest reload, but this one has it brings the reload down to like Tetrad level, the normal Tetrad level. The best I've ever gotten in, I believe in Eventide honor points, 23. Second best is 17. The best you can get in Paragon's Arena is 14. That's it. And 14 requires 7 wins and a win streak of 7. That's the only way you can get 14. If you die once and your win streak goes down to 0, or it's not a perfect win streak, you'll get a 13. And as the levels get higher, you actually get less. Like, you can't die, you can't lose, there's a bunch of stuff you can't do. So to get those conquest points, to get the 14 and to get Ascension, is super hard. So if you're trying to go through Ascension levels, Paragon Arena ain't the way to do it. It's fun to play, but it ain't the way to level stuff up, and it'll make leveling seem like it's taking forever. And I'm not interested in leveling taking forever. My Ascension points leveling is so high, I need them to happen quickly, and I need them to happen consistently, and I need numbers that are constant. I can't guarantee that 112, so I'm not really sitting down playing that over and over again. Because if I win 5, if I win 6, I'm below 100. That's gonna take forever to level up. So if you're playing a bunch of bot matches, you can guarantee yourself 112. But that's all you can guarantee in Ascension point, and that's 56. Yeah, that's 56 conquest points. And that's 14. That's literally 14 honor rank points. And the honor rank points in one game mode does not transfer to honor rank points in the other game mode. Unfortunately, yes. So let's say if you were playing in Eventide and you basically lost and had the second highest score per minute, you're gonna lose rank points. Let's say if you're playing in Eventide and you win and you don't have the highest score per minute, you're gonna lose rank points. You're not supposed to lose anything when you win, but you're losing even if you win currently. So that's a big issue. So like I said, if you're playing Eventide and you see you're about to lose and you're getting outmatched and your score per minute is under gold, drop out. Collect all of the stuff that you can collect from that point, and you might get 6 or 7 honor points. If you go to the end of the game, you can wind up losing 12 or more, or 6 or more, or the worst cases I've seen is 60 on wins. So yeah, that's how you avoid losing honor points. Just didle out before the match ends and take what you got. Because if you stay for the whole match, it's more detrimental than just leaving. That's what I've been doing. Because it's not worth it. It's just not worth it to go to the end of the match. Your extra 3 conquest points ain't worth losing 6 plus honor points. It's not worth it. And I think when you leave, you can also get 0. Like if you're leading and you leave, you actually get like 6. If you leave and you're second, you get nothing. To be honest with you, it should be parameters in all the modes. Like if you get 3 to 4 of the gold in Paragon Arena, maybe each gold is worth half a point, or each level is worth a certain amount of points, so you can actually get more conquest points. Not just I have to win 7 and 7 to get perfect 14. There should be ways to get more points than just those very few limited ways. You can actually, if you are the top and maybe you're not in Final Harvest, or you're in Final Harvest, you're the top, and you're noticing that you're not going to win because you're either playing a 1v2 or something like that, but you still own the top score. If you leave, there's a chance you might get 6 or 7 points. It just depends where you are in the match. If you leave before Final Harvest, it's possible. If you leave after Final Harvest, maybe not. But you can get something versus getting nothing, or getting hit and penalized. So there's a way to game it to get something, but it's just not a lot. Like I said, Hexeter's like, oh, it's perfect. I'm like, but it's not. It would be great if the metric was working on, you have 15 standings that are literally sitting in the game, but you're counting 1 above all. Like, what sense does that make? And my issue with that is that metric, shard farming can give you a lot of that metric. You don't even have to be playing the game. Like, you're not getting conquest points for, or you're not getting honor points for killing like I solo overseers all the time. That's something that takes skill, and you gotta know how to play. But you get nothing for that. I can come in the game at any point and score my team 9,000 points. I get nothing for that. I literally take out 2 freaking Imperial Guardians and an Overseer by myself, and I'm not gonna get any honor for that. Well, how does that work? To me, there are certain events or certain things that are happening in the game that should be giving you honor points, whether you're at the top score or not, whether you're gold or you're not, because they're really big things. Me giving us points to keep the game going, to allow more events to happen, to allow us to play more events, and for us to earn more conquest points. That's not an important thing in the game too? Me giving our score high so when we get into Final Harvest we don't lose in a minute is not an important thing also? Like, there's simple things you could be measuring in there. There's simple things you could be giving points for that are logical and that are important. And they're very important to the game. I'm not getting honor points for running around the map capturing a bunch of outposts by myself, keeping the game going over and over again, while I can be playing in a game with 2 or 3 other people and nothing's happening. If I'm not making those moves, the game would have ended like 15 times over. That doesn't count as skill or something that matters in the game. Like, there's so much that's not being counted for freaking score per minute. Like, for me to fight and get that Overseer sometimes, if I'm playing by myself and I have people who are constantly stopping me. It might take me 3 to 4 times to do it, but I eventually get it. That's 5,000 points to the team. You get nothing for that. Yeah, that's great. My thing is I'm leveling out weapons. I'm not playing my best builds. I never play my best builds, really. I'm just leveling out weapons. I'm trying to get 6 more weapons to level 20. So I play them. And they're not the best for those modes. I already know Caretaker's strong. But do you know what's also strong? Battle Rifles are also strong. Do you know what's also strong? Healing Totem is super strong. Like, I can just keep naming things. Do you know what works for me really well that people don't play? Dual Snipers, Lumia Prodigal, Negate Siren, Sprint, Quick Strike Pendant. It works. It works really well. The problem is, if we get in a circle and it's closing real tight, I'm screwed. If I can beat you before that circle closes, I'm not. You know what also works really well in that Paragon arena? Seeking Storm, Polar Vortex Isia. Works really well. But I got 3 other primals that I have to level up. I can't just keep playing my level 20 Isia all day. I need to play some of the other stuff. To play them means I'm not necessarily gonna win a lot. So that's all it is. Like, it's cool, but I guess I play differently. I'm not playing for just, I won. Duh, it's super easy to do. I have enough stuff and enough things that I know really well that I can do that. But nothing else is leveling. And I don't want to basically have to dust everything up because it takes forever. And I don't get better with the weapons because I'm not playing them. That's the issue.